Oh, hey, how's it going, Alex? You okay?
Yeah.
You ready to kick this week off? Oh, hi, Marge. How are we diddling, madam? We're going to do a reading vlog. That's what people want. We want the reading vlog, Alex. Your first task, Alexandra, is whose books are we going to read first? I got two piles. Should I obtain the piles for you?
Yeah.
Did you laugh at the word piles, Alexandra?
No, I...
Because it's the same as hemorrhoids, the word piles.
I wouldn't know.
I'll get the books. Oh, didn't realise I had to bloody Ninja Warrior to get the books. Gee. These are the books, these are the books.
Are they all new?
These are the books that Grace and CJ sent me. So technically yes, but they were free. That's thank you. So you got these three to choose from. So we're gonna do 2 weeks. So one's gonna be the Grace edition, Pipegate, and the other one's going to be from CJ, the American edition.
What else is this also done? Why do I know this?
10.5 chapters of the entire world. You could open, if you open the book, they normally have a
Oh, shut up.
other works by this author. Marge says, do you know Richard Parker? It's her cousin. He was in the movie. Are you a movie star? She went, I'm born to be on the stage. Piezu.
Nope. I don't know any of those.
This one is a weird proof copy.
Yeah, I like this one.
Look, to these three books.
Huh?
Do you even want to look at these ones, or have you already made up your mind?
Oh, I thought you said I had to choose one of these three.
Oh, no,
one
one
of those.
Oh no, one of, like this pile, or this pile.
Oh, I choose that pile then.
Yeah, you're gonna look at it.
I like the cover.
Great, okay, CJ, we're doing yours. No, Alex, this is the week we're doing now, apparently. This is what you've based the entire reading on. Which one's going to be your favourite, do you think?
Is this non-fiction?
It's non-fiction. What does MD stand for?
Doctor of Medicine.
But why is the latter? I thought it was medical doctor.
This is nice to look at.
Nice to look at. These are short stories. And look at the edges.
I don't like. Yeah, I saw the edges. Big margins. You like that?
I do like a big margin, Alex. I don't know if I like deckled edges though. I don't know if I like that.
Is that what it's called?
A deckled edge, yeah.
You've made that up.
I made it up. That's what they call it, deckled edges. Because they're deckled.
That's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
How do you spell it?
Like speckle with a D.
Okay.
You don't believe me.
I've learned something.
Google, please Google it, Alexandra. I wait with bated breath. I had to answer that question of what deckled edges to get into my PhD. So, what are we going to start reading, Alex?
Luster, a novel.
Thank you. Gotta read Luster first, but we're gonna get a drink because vlogging's hard work and my washing machine's really loud. This is the content you wanted, people. So need enough wine for one person. Do you want it?
Yeah, no, we can share.
You can share what? Half a glass each? I think what we really need to know, Alex, is that you're going to join us in this week of reading and giving us up-to-date content.
First time we have sex.
Alexandra! Oh, this is a kids' channel. Oh, you have to ruin. Why? What's this all about? First time we have sex.
We are both fully clothed at our desks during working hours. Bathed in blue computer light.
Haven't even got dark mode on. What's sex?
I don't know.
Oh.
I thought it was something to do with plants.
Right, Alex, you ready for the first question?
Let's not waste any
Let's do
time
it. Come on.
reciting the rules. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. The name of what substance appears in the titles of the pre-modern Chinese novel, sometimes known as The Outlaws of the Marsh?
Neon.
Water. Water is correct.
Oh, well, happy Wednesday, everyone. It's me and Greg. We're just chilling out. That's what we do these days on a Wednesday. What did I film on Tuesday? Just these few clips. We're gonna play some Everdell. That's what we're gonna do. How's your reading coming along? Currently on break with work, and I'm just on meeting. So I'm pretty much just sat tipple-tappling away. That's that. However, I did manage to finish Luster. I can see why some people like it. However, I was intrigued at the beginning, and then there's a moment where Edie, the main character, loses her job. And I thought that was interesting. And I don't think it went anywhere for me. And I was talking to CJ and Hannah and Grace about this in our group, and I feel as though I don't like millennial fiction. I don't really know what it is about millennial fiction that doesn't tickle my fancy. But this reminded me a bit like Such a Fun Age, Queenie, Normal People, and those are all books I don't tend... I haven't liked any of them. I just haven't liked any of them. I just haven't liked any of them. I get what Raven Leilani's doing, but I'm not that impressed with it. Until the moment she loses her job, there's like 100 pages that you have to get through, which didn't really excite me. I didn't really enjoy my time with it. I just didn't think it was that great. And now a response from CJ Reads.
Hey everyone, it's CJ. I just wanted to confirm that I am officially unsubscribing from KD Books' channel. The Luster slander will not persist or be accepted in this house. So it's one less subscriber for you, Kieran. One less.
Maybe that's something I need to figure out. I need to figure out what is it about, say, this book, Normal People, Queenie, Such a Fun Age. What is it about those books that I don't not connect with. I just don't enjoy them, and I don't know what it is. If anyone has any thoughts, please let me know, because I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. But there's something about millennial fiction. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I don't. But what I do know is we got the Adora little bookcase and we put it up, and she loves it. She loves a book. She loves books, Dora. Good old Dora. But yeah, Raven Leilani, let's go back to this. So this is now leaving my house right now, this minute of time, because I'm going to send it on to Grace so she can read as the Sisterhood of the Travelling Luster. I was also going to put another book in to send it with, but I don't know what I fancy sending. I'm torn between two Welsh novels. I've decided to go with Still Aside by Conan Jones, and it's very short, very quick. I think it'll take Grace like half a day for how quick she reads something, maybe even less. She could probably smash this in like an hour. And this is about a Britain where water is commodified. So there's a water train that travels through Britain, and people have to have the right to buy water, and the impacts that has, the kind of different in social situations. I think Grace will like this, so I will send these two over to Grace. I will actually put the dust cover on, don't you worry about that, people. But that is not the only thing I'm going to send to the post office. We are also going to send Hannah from Let's Talk About Books Baby. Where is it? This novel, Lighthousekeeping, by Jeanette Winterson. Now, I'm not sure if the video of either of ours will actually go up by the time this is out. I'm actually going to link the videos down below, because I think they're like really good, especially like if you want to like exchange books. And I might actually take this on for sending people books anyway. But Show the Book Maniac and Gunpowder Fiction and Plot did the blind page 112 book tag thing. I don't know. But basically, you choose 3 books off your shelf and you send the excerpts of just page 112 onto the other person. And they decide what they would like to read. But I suggested to Hannah, maybe out of the section they choose, we actually send the books. So she chose Lighthousekeeping by Jeanette Winterson. Now the other 2, because I don't think I'll actually tell her, but see if she watches, she'll find out. The other one, now just in case you watch Hannah's video, so Jeanette Winterson Lighthousekeeping was excerpt 1. The first excerpt was actually from Summerland by Michael Chabon, which is I suppose it's kind of classed as a YA, but this is about a really bad baseball player who has to defend the universe from monsters. Very Space Jam-y. If you've seen Space Jam, it's that sort of vibe. And then the third segment, which is actually the one I thought she'd go with, is a author I really love. And I've not spoken about this stuff. I don't know why. Because one of their books is easily a 10 out of 10, and one I pretty much pass on to people, like, most of the times. But it's Men in Space by Tom McCarthy. So this book is about an Eastern Europe where communism has fallen apart, and you see people trying to survive with, like, no food, limited resources. But there's also, like, a art chase sort of aspect to it. It's really quirky, it's very political, and probably one of McCarthy's least known novels. I would say maybe Satin Island is his most known novel, but I don't rate Satin Island. I actually don't think it's that great. And there's also C, which is like really mind-bending. That's about radio waves and how this character kind of traverses through the eras, and how radio has kind of like impacted his life, and how everything that he does is kind of set up via the radio waves. And it starts off with one of the best scenes. It's a school of deaf children, but they teach them how to sing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then his other novel is Remainder, which is about a man who survives something falling out of the sky and hitting him. And a company offers him a large sum of money to stay stum on the entire thing. And what happens then? And then what happens is that he tries to like replicate like his everyday life, but like the same day, again and again and again. So he uses his like compensation money to pay actors to live out the same day, but he's the director of it all. So if this person doesn't play the piano properly, he like radios him and tells him like, no, you need to play like softer, like you need to play louder this bit. And there's this old woman who needs to like cook liver at this like precise way, and it's about him like trying to like get control of his life by doing like the same thing over and over and over again. That's a really good one. But I thought Hannah would choose Tom McCarthy. I thought that like political aspect, I thought that would have like sucked her in. But I'm really keen that it's Lighthousekeeping, because I don't think many people read Lighthousekeeping, but it's like really, really good. So I look forward to that. If you're looking for other Jeanette Wintersons, because most people read Why Be Happy When You Could Be Normal, Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit, I would 100% recommend Written on the Body. It's fantastic. The Power Book is a really mind-bending. And maybe Sex and the Cherry. I think out of the fictions, I think they are the strongest. Don't read Frankenstein. Stop. Save your money. But yeah, Lighthousekeeper. So I'm going to pack these up, and we're gonna head to the post office. Woohoo! Book mail, book mail, book mail. Do you know what's better than book mail? Receiving book mail. This came in the post. Woohoo! It's my like first ever like proper arc, I would assume. Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline. And I'm able to put this up today because I was under embargo. How fun's that, eh? So I'm going to spam this out now. I sent an email to the publisher about this book in August and I got like nothing back. Yeah, and then whoop, through my door, I was like, can I have a signed signature, please? And I was like, I don't know what I've got. And there's this! Bada bing, bada boom! So I might watch the film, finally. I might actually watch a film, because it's going to be easier than just reading it again. So I might treat myself to the film, and then we might start on Ready Player 2. I have no idea what is going to happen. Or how the story's going to continue on. I'm not entirely sure. But very, very keen. Well, how are you doing, dingbats? It's the next day, and I have been rammed with work. The definition of my day is just Zoom meetings is rife, but I had some books arrive from Hannah to do with the what's that thing called? I mentioned, what's it called? The thing I mentioned yesterday, the blind page 112 tag. Oh my god, Zoom meetings have got to be key when you can't damn speak. But she sent me some books, so we have a letter. So let's open it. I should probably have lunch, but do you know what? I'm an absolute sucker for lovely letters and envelopes. You know that. I think that's what I've learned about me. Oh, we got lots of things. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. So, Buddha in the Attic by Julie Otsuka. That's my... This is the choice for the tag. Interesting. I've never heard of this. The Buddha in the Attic. What's it about? Between the wars, a group of young non-English Japanese women travel by boat to America. I said it was going to be about wars and refugees. Yes! I'm happy with that. God, this is really short. Like 130 pages. Oh, okay. So it's like right on the cusp of 112 then. Oh, I love a short read. First published in the UK 2012. Oh, okay. I've not heard of this person. Ever. National Book Award finalist. Well up for this. Lovely. And then we have... Oh, it's a proof copy. I love a proof copy. People, if you're ever going to send me anything, send me a proof copy. This is Cockfight by María Fernanda Ampuero? I don't know. But I saw Hannah talk about this, and I'll put it down below. But this sounds like right up my street. It sounds kind of Palahniukian. Similar to Guts. If you know the short story collection, Guts, you know it. I don't need to say anything else. It just seems very Palahniukian, which I used to enjoy Palahniuk back in the day, but in recent times I've really gone off him. So hoping Ampuero will vitalise it back. And then, now I asked for this book before all the controversy came out, which was Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Half of a Yellow Sun, which Hannah has said it was one of her favourite books. I don't know if I'll read it, but I can separate the art from the artist, which I know some people disagree with me, some people are quite staunch on that, but it's something that I am just completely able to do. And I think because this is talking about race, it is quite removed from Adichie's transphobia, I can separate them. Oh, shut them. Curtains. Where's the sun coming from? Oh, is this sun? But I can't be asked to move anything. Right, okay. It is the next day. It's Friday morning, but it's Friday morning. Okay, so I had a work call and then I got a bit lampooned yesterday. So it might just look like I held Adichie and then just left. And then last night I was doing a little bit on my PhD, so I didn't actually pick up my phone to record anything. But let's go back to Adichie, because I don't want to look like I just went, yeah, I might read it, and okay, so this is one of the parts of literature that I not enjoy, but find quite stimulating, which is that there are debates everywhere when it comes to literature, and there's a lot of nuances. So I don't think anything's really clear cut. Is Adichie problematic? Yes. But is this book problematic? No. And also, I think for me, why I'm able to separate art from the artist is that this book isn't problematic. Neither does it touch on what Adichie's now problematic for. Now, I've not read any Adichie, so I might be utterly wrong. But this book has been lauded. And what I think is also interesting to note is that before Adichie came out with her statement in regards to J.K. Rowling, Adichie was a well-loved author, and her books speak to people, and what she talks about being black, being woman, and that transatlanticism that is kind of embodied in her work was loved by many people. I probably will end up reading this, but this isn't like a high priority for me. Like, I've gone 26 years without reading Adichie. She's not in a rush. I'm probably more interested in getting into Cockfight. And we might make an announcement soon, but me and Charlotte from CJreads are going to be reading Les Miserables together. Why? Also, I'd really like people to know why, and I didn't think this was an argument until I came on to YouTube, and it seems to be one that I've heard a lot, that when it comes to problematic authors, the rules change when they die. And for me, that doesn't make sense to me for some reason. Because if you wouldn't read an author while they're alive, why would it when they die, then you can start resurrecting their books in some way? Like, would people start reading quite openly J.K. Rowling's books if she died? Would people start reading Adichie if she died? That doesn't, it just sits in this really odd space for me. I don't know how to articulate it, but let me just hash something out. It feels as though when someone dies, the further they are away from our current present, the more willing people are to go to that author. So if you look at Dickens, if you look at H.P. Lovecraft, like, people are quite comfortable being like, well, they're far removed from us, so therefore I'm happy to read those. The conversations I've had with people, especially in regards to Dickens and how he treated his wife, are like, well, yeah, but it's Dickens, whereas David Foster Wallace, who's a very, who's more recent than Dickens, he's problematic in his own way. He threw his wife out of a car, and people, even though he killed himself, would still hesitate to pick up his books. But then Dickens seems to get a different treatment. Let's make this an agony ant core. Kieran, should I separate the art from the artist? It depends. It depends. There's no right or wrong, and there's no cut and dry. There's pros and cons to doing both, and you have to decide as a reader, what do you want to invest your time in? If you're not interested in reading Adichie and you've never read Adichie, maybe don't pick up Adichie and read someone else. If you want to read Adichie, maybe supplement it with some own voices. Read some Akwaeke Ezemi, who Adichie has actually targeted in her tweets and doesn't want to support Akwaeke. Maybe support Ezemi and maybe get Adichie secondhand, so the profits aren't directly going into Adichie's pockets. There's many ways you can kind of phrase this, but again, there's no right or wrong with this. And I'm happy for people to say that I'm wrong for possibly wanting to read Half of a Yellow Sun at some point. While I'm holding this, actually, I'm going to recommend 2 channels to you, which I absolutely love this stuff. The first one is Ziggy Willpower. I absolutely love Ziggy. They have reader vlogs. They're very relaxed. They're very chill. They're just like a really nice, they're lovely. And another person I'm going to recommend, which Hannah recommended me, she shouted them out on Instagram, is Hujin Starlight. The fact that they only have 60 subscribers as of time of recording is a little bit, I don't know why they've not been discovered more, but they're so good. They're really informative, and they've also done videos on J.K. Rowling and Adichie based on their own perspective. I'll link their channels down below, and they are absolutely worthwhile subscribing to. I am aware that if you do watch Hujin's video on Adichie, they mention that we shouldn't just be talking about transgenderism in the light of Rowling and Adichie. So I'm fully aware that I've done that. And I wasn't really thinking of segueing to this. So I'm aware of that. I've kind of done what they've said we shouldn't do. I don't know what else I'm doing today. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, a while ago I received some books from Parthian, and I've not highlighted them at all. So, lovely Welsh publisher. And they sent me 5 books. Now, I wasn't aware that Parthian do translations, but there's Insomnia by Albert Bels, which is, it wasn't published in its uncensored form in 2003. This is Latvian literature about the Cold War in the Soviet era, so that sounds really good. And they sent me For Those Who Come After by Gary Raymond, which is about the Spanish Civil War. This one sounds really good. It's a memoir by Eric Ngalle, which talks about one man's journey across Africa and how he ends up in Cardiff. Painful, honest, and often brutal account of being trapped in a subculture of deceit and crime gives a rare glimpse behind the headlines of a global concern. I don't know any of these books. This is why I was thinking of doing like a book haul, but I don't like doing them because it's just me going, I have these books, I don't know what they're about. This one I specifically asked for, which is Margiad Evans' Turf or Stone, which has like Rebecca West vibes. If you've read Rebecca West, you might know, but this is about a wedding that goes wrong and kind of brings up the issues of living in like small rural communities in Wales, and the fact that this man's lunging at her neck. I assume it gets a little bit violent and a bit yes, it might get tempestuous, but this came out in like the 1930s. Then this one, now I've not heard of this person, but the fact that they call him the Welsh Chekhov puts me in a, oh, okay, maybe, oh, I'm not sure. This is Rhys Davis, the Selected Stories. But a Welsh Chekhov? Like, that's big words. These might begin the start of, as I mentioned earlier this week, do like a Welsh read-along. We're in the month of March, because the 1st of March is St. David's Day. Throughout that month, really like focus my reading just on Welsh authors. I know I asked you earlier, but I want to like add some extra questions in. So I really want to know like what makes a good read-along, and also like what don't you like about read-alongs, because I'm not one to follow through with many read-alongs, but I would be interested to know the negatives to see if there's something I can do. So I kind of want to make it as like interactive as possible. Let me know. Am I going to film any more after this? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm going to log on to work now. Bye. It's the next day, and we're going to go and find a tomato people to try a tomato sandwich, as CJ always eats, and I always judge her. But we're going to go right now. I'll grab a tomato. What is a not depressed tomato? For the least depressed.
Beef?
Him? Beef?
No.
Hey, squidgy. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the packed ones. What was that? Who's going to say it?
I said, am I wild and crazy?
You're wild and crazy, Alex. How's the reading coming along?
Yeah.
Marvellous. Good stuff. We are going to make a probably the most requested recipe ever. It is the CJ signature special tomato sandwich. That's what we need to do right now. So this is her recipe that she sent me. We're gonna recreate it. We're gonna do it right now, people. One non-depressed tomato. Don't have mayo. And a sourdough loaf. A mise en place. I feel as though I just want to chop it this way. I don't know. Right, okay. So, obviously, a day has gone past. And what has been happening? Well, we got a little bit bored in work. So what we decided to do was like a little fun activity. I don't know if any of you have seen the Kneecopter man, but I'll put a little video here. So what we decided to do, yes, I'm using a loaf of bread as a stand, deal with it, is us and a few people from work to try and do the Kneecopter. So these are my attempts. To the tune of MasterChef professionals.
Chocolate soil and a microwave chocolate sponge. Thanks very much.
Oh, shit, my knees.
Yeah. Who was cleaning that floor with Kim? Where to drop window?
What is going? What is going? Impressed?
That's what Vernon did.
I don't think I'm doing that bad of a job. I mean, I can't lie. My knees are killing. My knees are killing at the moment. And I woke up wanting to absolutely cry. But yes, I'm making mayonnaise for this because I promised CJ, and I don't back down on my promises. That's what your boy does. Yeah, my knees are hurting, but so far I am just absolutely loving it. I feel as though like I've added something to my repertoire, my CV, some may say. I'm a squat vlog and make mayo for a sandwich I don't even want. Bada bing, bada boom. A delicious mayonnaise. I'm gonna change this. I think a bit of basil mayonnaise. I don't think that's gonna be half bad, you know? Maverick. Like that. Now, thinking of Maverick, you might think, Kira, why do you look like this? So, I was going to shave this off, but I realised it's still Movember, so moustache has to stay. But, good news, I've hit 500 quid. So, thank you so much. Means, like, absolutely means the world. I didn't even think I'd hit the 100 quid. But, yeah. £500, absolutely great. Ooh, also, I had an email from Movember saying I'm gonna have a little face mask with Movember on it because we hit over 250 quid. So very happy with that. I will put the donation link down below in case any of you want to keep donating. Just a worthy cause. So thank you. Let's try this stupid sandwich. I would have preferred rock salt, but we don't own any. Oh, mate, that mayo's banging. Not gonna lie, it doesn't actually look that half bad. Who's gonna try a tomato sandwich? I didn't even mean to do this, but apparently I filmed our reactions all in slow-mo. No! Why did I do that? So here's some slow-mo shots of it eating a tomato sandwich. But honestly, it was really good. It was really good, and you should drop everything right now. It's Sunday, and we're going to buy a tree. I also swapped hats with Dora. Yes, Norman Spruce Small. There we're talking. I mean, he might drop his needles, but that doesn't mean he's inferior. Oh my god! I love him! This guy. What's his name? Ah, by who? It's the by who, Alex.
The who?
The by who? Aces. I've been vetoed apparently on the spruce.
Well, what price is your spruce?
He's £17.99. Look at him. I just like him. He's perfect. No, him.
Yeah. I like him.
Currently in a dilemma between 4 trees
That are basically identical.
that are basically identical.
This one?
Don't know which one?
Which tree? This one.
This one. I think we're sold on tree.
Cool.
Just, well done, Charlemagne. You're the next tree.
He needs a Norwegian name.
A Norwegian name?
Anna, after Anna and Carlos, the netting men.
What about Charlemagne? There we go, sorted. Charlemagne.
You gonna choose one?
Christmas tree sorted. Now, decorations. We got this. Like the choo-choo. How much is the choo-choo?
20 quid.
20 quid? Bargain, get 8. Apparently people buy this. I quite like him. How much is he? 65 quid! I'm getting frustrated. I'm loving the polar bears. Oh, but he's nice. So we'll let Adora choose her own decoration. And we always choose an ugly decoration. That's like a little thing, isn't it? An ugly deck. Found it. Oh, they got feathers. Yes.
He is hideous.
I want him. Do you like that one, Dora? A squeaky sprout. That's a lie. I like that star. But Alex, what about this? Dora, do you like the owl? Do you want the owl?
Yeah.
You want the owl? He was here last year. I made a petition.
Yeah, I think so. Remember.
It's okay. Looks frail. Can we have this one?
Yes, okay.
Yes! Dora, we got an owl. He's great, isn't he? He's frail. Oh, we going for it? Alex, what's this by any chance?
It's the naughty knitted Noel. Have a jolly good ding dong in Woolly Bush.
Alexandra. Now to Waitrose for a sandwich because we feel middle class. That's us, boys. Dora, did you want the mini pork pie or did you just want the largest pork pie known to man? Is it nice? Do you like your magnets? Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. And now this is ending the vlog because it's been a very, very busy day. I've read a bit more David Sedaris from the book. Very good. But I think, like with short stories, I'm kind of taking my time with it. I don't want to, like, read it all in one. Which is what I generally do. Now, I did start yesterday The Body Keeps Score. Really, really intriguing. I'm struggling to, like, click into it. So I think this is going to be like a slow burn read. Similar to David Sedaris, actually. Just a bit of a slow burn. So, oh, hi, Marge. Do you want to say bye? Do you want to do the credits? Bye! How's your reading gone?
Is this the end?
It's the end.
I've read
Marge just bit me. Stop, do that,
a few
Marge.
chapters.
Few? More than 2?
I think so.
3?
Yeah.
Success. How do you feel? How's this week of reading been?
Well, I wish I'd had more time. I was enjoying it.
Well, we're going to do another full vlog next week.
Oh.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What's going to be your favourite bit?
I don't know. Yeah.
Mine's Wednesday.